How's it going, folks? So the band Axxis recently dropped a new single here called "Coming Home." Now, I'm quite the fan of this band, especially some of their more power metal centric albums and whatnot. The last couple or so, it have been a little bit of a departure, but yeah, I still always look forward to when this band releases new music, and I like their first single quite a bit. Blackest Vision, I think it was called. It seemed like a real return to form to the style of this band that I like. But I always have a soft spot for these folks. They got a new album coming out July 12th, which I'm looking forward to. But before then, let's check out this new single here called Coming Home. See what we got here, shall we? Rangers, go. Wow, quite short but sweet, and quite the message there. So unfortunate, the war's over, and a lot of folks perished on their way back home. It's just wild. It just really unfortunate. But yeah, so a really cool message there. quite somber and whatnot. But there's a nice pep to the song that's really cool that I enjoyed. And one thing I just always love about this band are the vocals. Such a unique voice, I mean, the song starts, he starts singing, and it's like, this is Axxis. They have a very signature sound, and it's a very signature voice. So anytime I hear it, it feels familiar. It almost feels like coming home, when you listen to Axxis, for me anyway. It's just a band that's always kind of resonated with me. Some albums I hold more dear than others, but like I said before, I'm always going to have a soft spot for these folks, and it feels like coming home, listening to some Axxis. But I really like the intro piano. It's funny because I thought that the song was going to be a bit more melancholic because of the intro. I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be kind of a ballad or something. But then it picks up, it's sort of a ballad in a sense, but not quite, in my opinion, just through the execution of the song. It just has a bit more pep, a bit more of a tempo to it than like a typical ballad. So, I was pleasantly surprised with the direction that the song went, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, to be honest. And, part of me, I wish that the chorus was maybe a little bit stronger, but at the same token, it grew on me quite a bit, and it's quite short, so that the repetition doesn't really wear itself out. It doesn't have time to feel like it's going on too terribly much, because the whole time when they're kind of just singing coming home, all of that, it's not overdone. When they first started, the song, once it kind of picks up and they're singing that coming home repeatedly, I was like, I really hope this isn't just like the chorus, and it wasn't. There was that extra line in there, and that helps give it a little bit of a diversity that keeps it from getting too redundant. They followed the first chorus, I think, with the coming home, but the second chorus, it like went right into the bridge, so you didn't get it again. I just feel like they did a really good job of keeping it, really riding that fine line between getting redundant and not. I still wish that the chorus had a little bit more to it, because it's got a great melody, and I love the sound. When they're all singing coming home, and the music kind of kicks in, has a bit of a pop, to it, and it feels somewhat grand, and you feel part of it. You hear all the voices kind of singing the coming home, and like I said, the music has a nice kind of grand feel to it, and it's just done really, really well. And so I kind of wish that there was a bit more to the chorus, instead of it being coming home, a line, something like a soldier dies alone, coming home, a soldier dies alone, and then they just go into the coming home. I feel like if the chorus was a bit longer, had a bit more to it, after maybe they do the soldier dies alone, have like a couple extra lines that add a bit more movement to it or something, just to really expand upon the chorus, because at its core, it's really strong. Again, it's very engaging. It's nice and melodic. It's catchy. You feel part of it. And if they just expanded upon that a little bit more, just to kind of enhance it a bit, I think that would have done wonders to the song. But again, at its core, it's done well. I like the verses. And again, that chorus, it really grew on me. It's very singable. I think it's something that's really good in a live setting where everyone can sing and chant along. And again, it's just got a very endearing sound to it musically, and with the melody and the lyrics and stuff. So it's very engaging, and I think in a live setting, it would just be awesome. Like really, really great. Everyone coming together, the music really emanating from the stage, and everyone being a part of it. It just would be killer, I think. Really, really great. So, yeah, I mean, again, it's a really nice song. I think it could have gone even further, gone to even greater heights if that chorus was expanded upon a bit added a little bit more movement, maybe a couple other lines in there. But as it stands, I enjoyed it, and it's got heart. That's one thing that this song really has a lot of heart. And I liked the guitar solo. It had a very nice groove to it, a very nice melody. Again, there was a lot of emotion kind of put into that guitar solo, and I enjoyed that a lot. The musicianship was solid throughout the song. Really liked the keyboard, especially that intro piano was great. Cool message of the song, really nice melodies, and quite anthemic. It really is a quite anthemic song, and I think that's another reason it would lend itself really well to a live setting. So, not disappointed. I enjoyed it. I think I like the first single a little bit better, just because that's more my speed. It really kind of captured that essence of Axxis that I've really loved in the past. Whereas this new song feels like a little bit of a mix between that older era and kind of more of the newer era of the band. But again, it's done really well. So, like I said, I'm always down to listen to some Axxis. That's two singles. Granted, I like this. I said I like the first single, I think, a little bit better than this one. But this one is also really solid. So, in my book, they're 2 for 2 so far. So I'm really looking forward to this new album, July 12th. Don't have much longer to wait. So yeah, let me know, folks, in the comments down below. Are you Axxis fans? Are you looking forward to the new album? What do you think of this song here? What do you think of their first single? How do they compare to you? Yeah, let's talk about all things Axxis in the comments below. And I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.